everybody, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Ready to Die Fighting. I'm Chris, and I'm in my garden, and I've been sitting here just kind of thinking. I picked up a bunch of firewood, and I actually have more to get, but I don't really have a good place to put it. So I've been trying to decide where can I make a nice firewood stack, and I think I found a place. So, it's August, it's hot, it's humid. Who needs firewood, right? But that's what prepping is. It's getting stuff ready before you need it. And I've been able to stay on top of this pandemic by basically planning for the next season. So we're getting towards the end of summer. We've only got a few more weeks before it'll be fall. And temperatures start dropping. And just the way things are going, the way this year has been, I just don't know. I mean, I normally don't heat the house with firewood, but plan for the worst, hope for the best. And firewood can be kind of expensive. So I had the brilliant idea. Brilliant. So creative. We had a lot of storms about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. A lot of downed trees, and I had been seeing a ton of just like stacks of down limbs and down trees and stuff like that in front of people's houses. Some of it chopped up already, some of it not. And there's been postings on the Facebook Marketplace, free firewood. And so at first I was grabbing just like the free firewood. I'm like, wait a second, why don't I just grab some of these down trees, especially the ones that are in like vacant lots or the ones that people just have in front of their house. And so we've been doing that. Show you the stack that we got for it. Seems to mostly be maple, but there's also some mystery wood, which I think might be some, what do you call it, tree of heaven, which is some kind of invasive species of sumac. So we've got a pretty decent sized pile here so far. And this actually isn't all of it. And I have a few locations where I'm going to go pick up more today. And this is a lot of work, collecting this. Erie, stop interrupting me, you're being rude. And collecting all this is quite a bit of work. And then it also needs to be processed. Like, that's too big to fit in my fireplace, so I need to cut that at least in half. The bigger pieces I need to split. So, got a lot of work to do. So we're at a local school, and here we've got a damaged honey locust. And honey locust, according to the internet, is a great firewood. And it's one of my favorite trees. I think they're beautiful, even though apparently they are not native or invasive or something. I don't care. I think they're gorgeous trees. But yeah, this tree was damaged. It's come down. No one's cleared it out yet. I feel like they probably won't mind us clearing out as much as we can of firewood. So we're getting some of this, as much as we can anyways. We might do a couple of trips, because this is good stuff to add to our firewood pile. And something tells me, come winter, we will probably be very glad to have it. Look at that. We got that big branch down. We got a nice clean pile of just small branches and leaves. And we've got several piles of good wood here that we've got to load up in the car. We're probably going to do one more cut here on this big one, because it's too big right now to fit in the car. But I could probably cut it in half and fit it in. Nate's been doing a great job cutting up a lot of wood. We're using this Agawa Canyon Boreal 21 saw, and that's the only thing we're using. It's one saw, and we're able to chop all this stuff up. A lot of it was able to just break by hand. The bigger pieces we've been sawing. And so this is really cool because we're accomplishing multiple things here. For one, we're getting lots of exercise, lots of fresh air, which is always nice. But also this school is in our neighborhood. We ride our bikes past here all the time. And that big branch was hanging up there pretty loosely. Like, it didn't take a whole lot of effort to get it down. And as we're out here, there's like a track team or something. There's kids. This is a school field. They're running around.
And over there's a track.
Yeah, over there's the track. But there was kids running back and forth back here. There's probably, I imagine they probably played football. They probably screw around and had some kids come and played on that branch or whatever. It could have fallen on them. It could have gotten really hurt. So I was able to take it down pretty safely, getting this area cleaned up. So it's going to look nicer. It's safer. We're getting exercise. We're getting more experience with the saws. And we're getting firewood that we're probably going to need come winter. So this is just all around really, really good, in my opinion, and for multiple reasons. And I'm happy that we're able to do this. And it's just a reminder, this is a lot of work. This is a lot of work. I'm getting really tired.
It's like 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
almost 6.
It's almost 6 o'clock. We've been out here for a couple hours doing this.
She didn't have lunch.
I skipped lunch. I'm getting really hungry. But it's just kind of a reality check. You know, I feel like so many people have these ideas of bugging out and building a shelter. And this is a lot of work taking down a tree. This isn't even a whole tree, a section of a tree. And if we were in a survival scenario, we would still have to build a fire. We may still have to try to find food. We may have to still build a shelter after spending a couple hours cutting down this wood. We would still have to process it and do whatever it is that we're trying to do. Like, that's exhausting. You know, you got to have some realistic expectations. And what's cool is we're testing out this saw. I mean, realistically, I've used this saw multiple times. This goes with us camping. This was highly recommended by Joe Robinette on his channel. I enjoy his channel quite a bit. And for years, he raved about this saw, and I got one a couple years ago. And it's fantastic. So get to know your gear, test your gear. I knew this is all we would need for this type of project. But get comfortable with it. Use it. And, you know, I say that sort of thing all the time. That's really what this channel is all about, is getting out, testing out your skills, building your skills before you need them. Thinking ahead is like the key to prepping that I think so many people overlook. All right, so just wanted to take a little. The video's not over yet. So I'm gonna cut this maybe one more time. We're gonna load up the car, and then we gotta get it
over there.
Yeah, the car's quite a bit away. I didn't see a good place to park over here, so
like over there could.
We'll have to. We gotta load everything up and then get home and unload it. So our work is far from over. So I've measured out about an 8-foot area back here by the garage, and I'm pretty sure this is where I'm going to put all that firewood. I wanted it to be someplace away from the house. I would like someplace that would maybe get a bit more circulation. But I really don't have a good spot, I don't think. So I'm going to try to keep it several inches away from the garage itself. And I'm actually heading to Lowe's in just a few minutes so I can get some 2x4s. And just to build a very simple, I guess, rack to go here, and maybe some really cheap sand or soil to kind of level this off. And I think I'll put some more of those cedar chips in.